Infinity. A concept so profound, so boundless, that it has puzzled philosophers, scientists, and mathematicians for centuries. But what does infinity really mean? How can something be without end, without limit, stretching on forever? Today, we're going on a journey into the heart of infinity. A journey that will challenge our understanding of reality, and perhaps, like it did for me, change your worldview forever. The first time I encountered infinity, it was in the most unexpected of places, my own thoughts. I had always been fascinated by the stars, the vastness of the universe, and the mysteries it held. But it wasn't until I began to truly contemplate the concept of infinity that I realized how little I understood about the world, about existence itself. Infinity is not a new concept. The ancient Greeks wrestled with it in their philosophy. Zeno of Elea, for instance, famously proposed paradoxes that questioned the very nature of motion and time. These paradoxes hinted at the strange, counterintuitive nature of infinity. But it wasn't just philosophers who were intrigued by infinity. Mathematicians, too, found themselves grappling with it. In mathematics, infinity is often encountered in the simplest of places, numbers. Consider this. Take any number, and you can always add one to it. This process can continue endlessly. This is known as potential infinity, a sequence that could go on forever. But what about actual infinity? Is there such a thing as a number so large that it's infinite? Mathematicians like Georg Cantor dared to explore these questions. Georg Cantor was a pioneer in the study of infinity. In the late 19th century, he developed the concept of different sizes or cardinalities of infinity. Cantor discovered that some infinities are larger than others, a mind-boggling idea. For example, the set of all integers is infinite, but the set of all real numbers between 0 and 1 is an even larger infinity. Cantor's work opened up a new world of mathematical thought, but it also sparked controversy, as many found it difficult to accept the existence of actual infinities. But infinity is not just a mathematical concept, it's also a physical one. When we look at the universe, we see a vast expanse that seems to stretch on forever. But is the universe truly infinite? Cosmologists have debated this for decades. The observable universe is certainly finite. It has a size and a shape. But what's beyond the observable? Does space continue forever, or does it loop back on itself in some unfathomable way? The Big Bang Theory suggests that the universe had a beginning, but if it had a beginning, does it also have an end? And if the universe is infinite, what does that mean for the very nature of time and space? These questions challenge our perception of reality and push the boundaries of our understanding. Infinity also shows up in the most unexpected places, like in the beauty of fractals. Fractals are geometric shapes that are self-similar at different scales. No matter how much you zoom in or out, the pattern remains the same. The Mandelbrot set is one of the most famous examples of a fractal, and it's a visual representation of infinity within the finite. The more you explore, the more there is to see, with patterns repeating endlessly. Fractals demonstrate that infinity is not just an abstract concept, but can be visualized and explored in a tangible way. They show us that the universe is filled with infinite complexity, even within the finite boundaries of a single shape. As I delved deeper into the concept of infinity, I began to realize how it affected my worldview. Infinity is more than just a number or a philosophical idea. It's a way of thinking, a way of understanding the universe and our place within it. It teaches us humility, reminding us that no matter how much we learn, there will always be more to discover. It also brings a sense of wonder as we contemplate the endless possibilities that infinity offers. Infinity challenges our most basic assumptions. For example, consider the infinite divisibility of space and time. If you drop an object, it falls to the ground. But in that moment, according to Zeno's paradox, it must first reach the halfway point, then the halfway point of the remaining distance, and so on. If you keep dividing the distance, there are an infinite number of points the object must pass through. Yet, in reality, it reaches the ground in a finite amount of time. This paradox highlights the strange nature of infinity and its intersection with our everyday experiences. Then there's the infinite monkey theorem, a thought experiment that suggests that a monkey hitting keys at random on a typewriter for an infinite amount of time will eventually type out the complete works of Shakespeare. This bizarre idea underscores the randomness and the inevitability of outcomes in an infinite universe. Given enough time, anything that can happen will happen. But infinity isn't just a concept that exists in the realm of thought experiments and mathematical abstractions. It touches on the very essence of our existence. Consider the infinite possibilities that life presents us. Each choice we make branches out into an infinite array of possible futures. Every moment, every decision is a crossroads leading to countless potential outcomes. In this way, infinity is deeply connected to the concept of free will and the paths we take in life. It's a reminder that our lives are filled with potential, that there are infinite ways to live, to experience, and to grow. This realization has the power to inspire, to motivate, and to challenge us to think beyond the limitations we often place on ourselves. Infinity also plays a crucial role in our pursuit of knowledge. The more we learn, the more we realize how much there is still to discover. The universe is vast, and our understanding of it is but a drop in the ocean. Infinity humbles us, reminding us that no matter how far we've come, there is always further to go. This quest for knowledge, driven by the infinite possibilities of the universe, has led to some of humanity's greatest achievements. From the exploration of space to the depths of the oceans, from the mysteries of the quantum realm to the vastness of the cosmos, our curiosity knows no bounds. And yet, with every answer we find, new questions arise, each one leading us further into the infinite unknown. For me, the discovery of infinity was more than just an intellectual exercise. It was a profound awakening, a shift in perspective that changed the way I see the world. Infinity taught me to embrace the unknown, to find joy in the journey of discovery, and to appreciate the beauty of the endless possibilities that life offers. Infinity also bridges the gap between science and spirituality. Many cultures and religions have their own interpretations of infinity, often linking it to the concept of the divine or the eternal. In Hinduism, for example, the concept of Ananta represents the infinite nature of the universe and the eternal soul. In Christianity, infinity is often associated with the idea of an eternal God. These interpretations highlight the universal nature of infinity, a concept that transcends boundaries and resonates across different cultures and belief systems. For some, infinity is a source of comfort, offering the promise of an eternal existence beyond the physical world. For others, it is a reminder of the fleeting nature of life and the importance of making the most of our time here. Whatever your perspective, infinity invites us to reflect on our place in the universe and the meaning of our existence. One of the most mind-bending implications of infinity is the possibility of the multiverse, the idea that our universe is just one of an infinite number of universes, each with its own laws of physics, its own history, and its own version of reality. If the multiverse exists, then anything that can happen has happened and will happen somewhere in some universe. This concept challenges our understanding of reality and raises profound questions about the nature of existence. Imagine a universe where you made a different choice at a crucial moment in your life. In that universe, your life took a completely different path. Or consider the possibility of an infinite number of versions of yourself, each living out a different set of possibilities. The idea of the multiverse adds a whole new dimension to the concept of infinity, expanding our understanding of what it means to exist. As I delved deeper into the concept of infinity, I realized that it wasn't just about numbers, space, or time. Infinity is a way of thinking, a mindset that challenges us to look beyond the surface, to question the boundaries of our understanding, and to explore the endless possibilities that life offers. It has changed the way I see the world, and I hope it will do the same for you. Infinity is all around us, in the vastness of the universe, in the complexity of the smallest particles, in the endless possibilities of life. It is a reminder that the world is more than what we can see, touch, or measure. It is an invitation to explore, to dream, and to embrace the infinite potential within each of us. So the next time you find yourself staring up at the night sky, remember, you are part of something infinite, something boundless. And that realization can change your worldview, just as it did mine.